What's your plan if inflation persists and Australia maintains its trajectory? It certainly feels like to me there's too much money out there and Australia hasn't even begun to feel the cost of living increase. Make more money. Follow me for tips, tricks. Move to Austria. Based on completely arbitrary logic that I made up right now. Less characters in the country name means it's less expensive to maintain the country. You're paying for less letters, you see. Anyone want feet pics of an old dude? Edit well according to my DMs, yeah. People do want pictures of an old dude's feet. Just got to come up with an OnlyFans username now. Toe Italy old feet? Live in the forest and hunt kangaroos. Maximize my debt so it gets inflated away. If this country becomes unaffordable to live on over 100k a year, then IDK become a hobo? Why slave for a corp to struggle? Sugar daddy. Give up on home ownership. Live life to the maximum, buy a really, really fast car. When I run out of money, aim it at the thickest bit of concrete in the most remote place possible. Probably leave and head to Bali. Australia is turning into a shoal. No offense, but you can feel it. REA sucks, builders are scumbags, tradies suck. The old genuine ones have retired. Now you got young people who wants to make a huge sums of money in a short amount of time. Reckon I'll nab me some old plows, fashion them into armor, and then lure the cops into an ambush out by Glen Rowan. Currently upskilling and potentially moving into a larger role. Extra income will help with inflation. My partner is doing the same and hopefully will surpass my income so I can be a stay-at-home cat dad. There's too much money in the hands of the one. Move country. Since I quit drinking, I've been enjoying a nightly can or two of Mount Franklin sparkling water. Today, a pack of 10 costs $19 at Woolworths. So I guess I'm about ready to start drinking again. Invest in EFT of Rice and Devon. Die and live off the insurance money. Plan in general. Nothing fun or sexy, I'm sorry. Cut spending where possible. Firstly, the alcohol and occasional weekend away. Maybe give up on dream of owning a house. Eventually cut back on medical treatment, I have a lot of ongoing health issues. Steal from Woolies. Australia definitely has, we spend the most on our mortgage in the world. Sell and move to TX. I'm thinking about going to prison. Shelter, food, new friends. Kill myself. Not even joking. People need to consider moving in with their parents or at least living in a share house. There are many millionaires who live with their parents. It is an excellent way to accumulate wealth. Do what the junkies do. Get my groceries and skip the part of the self-checkout that costs money. I've been looking at buying in Bali. Buy a tent, enjoy doing shift work whilst being homeless, cry as our dollar becomes worthless to the point that I'd be making more as TEFL teacher, quit, move to Thailand and become a TEFL teacher. What data or evidence do you have to justify your feeling? Meat in Colesworth is already down 25. Oh no, I'd have to maybe sell a few of my investment properties and start driving my Mercedes instead of the Bentley. I'm stockpiling port, I'm going to live under a bridge and see how long the port lasts. I'll move overseas since Australia will be a shithole if it stays around too long. Move back when I retire. Oh, you know, cut back on the luxuries. Food, petrol, housing. Lord knows all those avocados on toast were the real culprit in preventing me from owning a home flat shack. Back to basics. Keep your head down, keep working. Keep your bills down as much as possible, no heating in winter or cooling in summer. Frugal living, buying home brand stuff. No new clothes, no new gadgets. Probably die. Judging by the numbers of new and luxury vehicles on the road, I agree 100 with the ARP's opinion. We aren't even close to feeling it. Training my children to beg for change and clean chimneys. I am a good parent, so I will give them the choice on how they earn their board. Move to Japan. Revolution. My plan is to enjoy the asset growth and wage increases that come along with it. Buy less crap. Sell, move to Second World Asia. Start an OnlyFans probably. Own nothing and be happy. Burn it to the ground and start again. Make filthy content on OnlyFans. I am going to join the Navy. See the world, let some guns off. The food's shithouse and you might sink, but at least it won't be stressful like everything is now. Sell a kidney and put the money into an EFT, I guess. Haha mate, get out of your bubble. Plenty of people living rough who never thought they would have to cause they can't afford rent or find a place. Cry. Things are already getting really exy as it is, much less adding in more inflation to it along with wages simply not keeping up for most people except the lucky few. Probably anarchy against our overlords Colesworths. Take it easy, don't waste your money. High interest rates will be here for years. In my case I am a retired and loving the high interest on my savings. 50% of my net worth is priced in USD. Blame Ukraine. Interest-only mortgages, as paying principal is too expensive. Being able to pay down a home loan will become a privilege. Nation of renters. That will depend a lot on if we have a good government social net or not, but if I had to take a guess, Australia would begin to look a lot like the UK. Unlike the UK, however, it will be entirely because RBA refused to increase rates and shrek everyone who over-leveraged. Deleverage as much fast as possible. Let me guess, this is based on you walking past cafes? Curl up and into any woman's womb and cry. Buy gold and silver. Inflation will continue to go up. The nation will print more money before it takes responsibility. Probably move back into a moldy 9-person share house. Buy another house that someone bought that they now can't make repayments on. Gonna be a fire sale soon. Pester my MP to pester the RBA to raise rates. The fact they haven't gone up enough is why you domestic slaves have inflation and a crap dollar. I'm an expat. If we move to deflation we're in far worse a situation, so let's hope inflation continues. Stinger missiles at Sydney Airport. Inflation is getting under control. People think the way to rebel against Colesworths is not buying from them. I think the actual way is going in and opening random packets of stuff. Don't go overboard, just a couple every time. Don't be too obvious. I already took up a second job. Sell one of our cars. Have less money, live cheaper. Move to Albania, beer and cigarettes $3, standard meal for $8. Easy solution TBH. I bought a house and moved to a regional city in 2021. Rate increases and utilities have sucked, but only really feel the brunt of it when I have to work in the office in Sydney. Haven't been for a couple of weeks and it's been lovely. See you on the streets, brother. Sell us in St Kilda. Probably rework the budget again, cut down on luxuries and won't be able to get out and eat in restaurants as much. Shop online for groceries and deals, buy a butcher's pack and freeze your meats in bulk. Good news is, things are looking better. CPI has dropped and rate of inflation has slowed from ABS. Ditch sell the car. Cycle to work. Sell the house and rent an apartment. Sandwich for lunch. Eat at home, no more going out. As for more pay, probably going to have to get a second job. If that doesn't help, probably going to have to sell the house and move somewhere regional. Well, guess I'm doing even more overtime.